What's going on, guys? Welcome to a London session on January 31st. Right now, we are looking at the charts prior to the time that we're trading, which is from 2 to 3 my time, but 3 to 4 New York time. And as you can see, the 1 hour chart and the 4 hour chart just swept this high. Um, but more importantly, the weekly swept this high, came down, inverse these gaps, this gap tapped into it, along with this gap right here. So sells, which is the major bias, is based off of this daily gap, and then plus now not waiting anymore, a 4 hour plus 1 hour liquidity sweep. And then buys would have been if price retraced into this 30 minute, not the 30 minute. Oh no, yeah, this 30 minute right here, but it didn't. Um, so now in the meantime, so this is the bias that we're going for. So the main candle that matters the most is this hourly candle, which is gonna close when our time starts. So that's gonna determine if price is going down or moving up. I would want price to close below this line right here if I am looking for sales, which I am. But if it closes above, then I will look for a retracement, probably into here, and then buys. Or maybe I would still go for sales into some type of gap. But we're waiting on the 1 hour. In the meantime, price is being given candles to create some structure with, so we can find like confluences easier, which is nice. So right now we're just waiting on this 1 hour close. This 15 minute is about to close above. I have a feeling it's gonna consolidate here and then sweep up and then down before the 1 hour closes. But a good 5 minute um confirmation would be if one of these gaps gets inversed, meaning this bullish gap, for it to be inversed, it needs to be disrespected, which is when price closes below the area, which is right here. And then it would retrace and then go down. But yeah, there was good buys here, which makes me remember the time when the Inner Circle trader, ICT, he talked about how there's a macro on every 10 minutes before and after the hour. Like the first 10 minutes and the last 10 minutes of every hour is a macro. So you have about a 20-minute section. But I do from 45 to 15, or from 15 to, what would that be? 30? No, not 30, 45. Yeah, 45. Um, but I noticed that there was right here, price had a turtle soup based off of this 30-minute fair value gap. So price hit this 30 minute. You probably could have looked for sells, I mean for buys here if you wanted to buy off of this. So at this close you could have bought, which once again is in a macro. So you could have easily caught a perfect trade. Literally like this. And that's not bullshit. Or maybe you wanted to look for more confirmation, so you waited. But this is a macro. So from 11:45 to 12:15. And then from 12:45 to 1:15. And from 2:45 to 3:15 to 1:45 to 2:15 is a macro. Which, let's see what it did. This was, yeah, okay, so I was looking for that. Uh, we had this 3 minute turtle soup. So then after that, you could have went to the 1 minute. And then right here, boom. That's a valid trade. It's not a crazy thing to do with a valid target based on the same concepts. The candle closure as well. Alright, nice. This one, okay, so here. So it's the 5 minute one or the 3 minute here. Turtle soup with the closure. Could have added another contract. You literally could have had in three the A plus plus setups, three A plus plus setups in one night. One to 15.25, one to 4.72, one to 2.21. Now this is all hindsight, of course, but this just goes to show that if you can learn how to do this in the markets, live markets, then it can go really well for you. Even if you traded one contract, which the stop loss, by the way, was 16 ticks. The recommended stop loss that I was recommended was 25 ticks. That's a good amount below that. And also, again, not based off of bullshit, which is very important. But we're gonna keep in mind these macros. Uh, I feel like macros should be dot. switching the 2 pixel dots, and then the color. I like this. And then what about what's the gold color code? Something like this. Oh, nice. It's close enough. Kind of. It could be better. And again, I don't see gold in real life too much. But when I do, it does look good. When I think of gold, I think of like, also needs to be solid line. This is session. This is macro. Perfect. This gap is fucking huge, bro. Nice. If price closes above, I'm gonna take a 1-to-1. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna do that. But it wouldn't be crazy to do that, considering the 5 minute, the 15 minute. The 15 minute close above the 5 minute bullish gap, and then extra confluence. But I could also. Now, if price does one of these, then I'm definitely entering for a 1-to-1. Go for that high. I mean, 1-to-1 is just fine. But I do want this low to get swept first. Let's go for fun 1-to-1 scalps. You know why? Because it's outside of my trading time. And who doesn't like a little bit of gambling? You know what I mean? It's fun. No, I'm kidding. I don't recommend this. But based off of the confluences, you know what I mean? It would just be crazy if price like swept this and then retraced all the way up. I'm just saying it would be crazy. Like, I'm just saying it would be kind of crazy. $5 minute is now going down to here. So this macro so far is 3 for 3 because it had a higher time frame target. So that is part of the reason. But this middle line is the next target. So a little bit above this high is the target if we were to look for sells. I mean buy. Which I don't think is gonna happen. But in the rare case it does. A 3 minute inverse that fair rally gap. No way. This is crazy. What can happen? What couldn't happen? So theoretically speaking, once price comes within this time frame, there would be an entry. The first entry was kind of in the middle, closer to the start. Not even actually closer to the start. The next one was closer towards the end, and the last one was also closer towards the end. So based on averages, we got 06 entry, another 06 entry, and a 55 entry based on the times. So I'm gonna do a 56 entry. I'm gonna predict that it's a 56 entry or a 06 entry. No, yeah, 06 entry. These are my predictions. But I'm only gonna trade once price gets to that part. This time from at 245. So I will see you then. Because ideally, right, back to my, okay, so this 1 hour got swept. 30 minutes is gonna go by and then the 1 hour closes. What I want to happen in those 30 minutes is this. Oh my goodness. That was not one of the things I wanted to happen in those 30 minutes, but it happened. Whatever. So I want this high to get swept. 5 minute high to get confirmation. And then another confluence with that is this 50% of the daily gap, which is like right above the high. But when you go in the 1 hour, this 1 hour, when you go to the 1 hour gap, the 50% is like way up here. So as you can see, it's like over here. But that could be a possible target, but that's if price closes above on the 1 hour. But I think price is gonna I don't know. What is price gonna do? What could it possibly do? I feel like I'm missing out on these cells, but there's not enough confirmation. Look at this. Are we gonna take an entry off of this? No. Waiting for that 50% to get hit, which is this red line. I think price is gonna come down here and then come up and then come down into this 15-minute liquidity and this 1 hour gap. And then it might inverse it or it might respect it, but we could look for second entries based on that. If price on the 1 hour inverses or does not inverse and respects it. Because then at the end of the hour, we still have the 245 to 315 macro where we can find an entry. So this is my prediction. And if once price comes down here, I will be looking for confirmation on the 1 minute to look for buys. Hopefully it's closer to the time frame. It's like 12 minutes away. Wait. Yeah, 12 minutes away. And yeah, hopefully we can get this move. I'll see you then. There's a random video that came from January 5th, and I don't know. I mean, wait, whoa, that's 2000. What the fuck? I'm not opening that. I don't want to open that. Whatever. Okay, so I opened it and it wasn't from 2005. Anyways, I'll see you back when the charts happen. Oh, wait, no, I didn't mean to do that there. Perfect. So now here's what would be crazy. Before the 5 minute gap, if price sweeps these 3 minute lows, I mean highs, then I'm gonna look on the 1 minute for confirmation for sales. So price could also go like this, an extra step. Because it did just tap into this 3 minute gap. So it could go for the 3 minute high. And that would be based on if price breaks this high. Oh, these lines are crazy, dog. Like, what the fuck, dude? I wonder if that is... Okay, so this was a sweep. Let's see what happens. If price closes above this, I'm buying into these 3 minute highs. And this, yes, this is happening. This is not happening, by the way, but it is going to happen. I'll go based off of this chart because it's cleaner. If this candle closes above, based on this 3 minute gap, the 1 minute turtle soup, and the 1 minute break of structure, hypothetically speaking, this should reach the 3 minute high. And then, hypothetically speaking, it should go to the 5 minute. Or it could just go straight down to the 5 minute, which is why we're not trading because there's not a lot of confluence. I mean, there's enough confluence. Now, as you can see, price is forming a gap, and this technically isn't a one-to-one, but it is a trade nonetheless, and I did call it. Oh, I'm kidding, let me stop. So the future chart is like way up here. The Nasdaq is really close. Oh, there it goes. Perfect. There it goes. That. Now I want to see a 1 minute gap get inversed for me to sell down to the 5 minute low. I mean the 5 minute gap. So if this gap can stay here, like until the next candle, that'll be even better because we can get a higher entry and a better R, better risk to reward. Sometimes when things just make sense, you just have to do it. That would have been an A plus setup. Um, here's that stop loss 21,795, 21,795.03. So yeah, we're waiting for the price to close below this so we can take profit at 21,765, 21,765. So we need confirmation, which confirmation will be maybe when price, because price inversed this gap. So if it disrespects it again, so if it closes below this, we could enter off of that. But a stronger confluence would be if we waited for this fair value gap. Which price did, yeah, did it? The low is 69187. The low is 6198. Yeah, so it did tap the inverse. Now when it comes back down, it's gonna close below it. And then when that happens, then I'm gonna take that. So, see, look at this. There it goes. So maybe we can get double confirmation here. That'd be cool. I could do 5, 7, 6, 5, 3, 2. Oh. Price close below. I'm confident. I am nervous, actually, by the way. Because this is not the trading time. It is actually 2 minutes prior to the trading time, which means price can come into this zone in that trading time. And then we can get a nice entry, which would be super nice into this 5 minute. I'm hoping. Because price is really testing this gap a lot. It's just slowly going down. Maybe this is a good spot to take 3. And then this needs to go to 2. Stop loss can be above this gap. This is how we make sure it's, there's good risk management. Price did close below this, which is giving me bearish order flow. So now I'm more confident this for rally gap. I'll put stop loss at the low. I mean at the high. In case I'll give price some room. Now we just wait. not looking at the chart. Change the sign. I keep forgetting to put the sign on repeat instead of shuffle. Here we go. Price broke the structure. It's testing this gap, which it did. Now, if it goes above that high, then it's tough. And we just get liquidated, which is fine. But ideally, we wouldn't want that to happen. But the market does play games. And, like, it doesn't go out without a turtle soup. Like, it's always gonna turtle soup. But I'm glad I'm only losing like $1 a tick. But I think, because 44, yeah, this would just be a break even trade. This is stupid. Mm, 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 mm. So price is now in the macro time frame. So price, what price could do right now is it could sweep this high. You can't see the line. And then it could inverse one of these bullish gaps before going down to the 5 minute liquidity. Because this is liquidity, so maybe, but no, I mean, uh, I think as price closed really high though, it is gonna spike up a little bit and then come down. I don't think price is gonna respect the gap from here. The buyers are pretty strong here. It's making new highs. It's breaking, 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 breaking. Perfect. Now, price is within this macro. What can we look for? What did price do? Price might reach for those highs again. If price can reach for these highs, that'd be huge. And then inverse, that'll be a good sell because now it's within the macro. I don't remember what these lines are. Oh, these are my predictions. So now I think price is gonna respect this and then come up and then go down. So down, up, down. But this is the target and then it's gonna come down. And then, and then what? So that trade is a good example um of like knowing which trades to take and which trades not to take. Cause this, I don't think. Wait, what did I entered off of this? Okay, that's not a bad risk to reward. This 1.39, but I don't know. I feel like major moves that we look for within the sessions, those are huge. Those are the big moves. So as I said, price came into the gap. Now it's coming up into 5 minute highs. If it could sweep that 5 minute high and then break below this, I'm going for sells into this. And if I really wanted to be greedy, I can sell into the middle line, but I don't know if I'm gonna do that. because I am still looking for this 1 hour, seeing what it's doing. But if this 1 hour closes above, this retracement's gonna be huge. And it's definitely gonna happen after these 5 minutes. This 5 minute gets swept. Or this one. But this 5 minute is what I want to get swept this high. So sells to buys. But always wait for the turtle soup because the turtle soup is what happens before every big move. Mm, lots of lines here, isn't it? Still waiting for this price to hit the gap. But I think it's gonna come up here first. Or not. Maybe this high was good enough. Which would make sense because it broke the structure, so it shouldn't take that high. So now you could go for another inverse. Or not a one-to-one. Not doing it. Or a break of structure. Nope, no structure is being broken. Two-minute, 3 minute. One minute. Nice, nice, nice. So this high, I would take a sell into this. Only if price closes below. Which is not doing. Which is perfectly fine. So now we're not gonna. What was that? These lines are kind of making me schizophrenic. I'm gonna look at my chart. Sometimes some things do not need to be seen. Like these lines. Um, lines, 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 more lines, more, more. Cool. So, oh my goodness, bro, I'm gonna. Okay. I need a break of structure. I'm buying out of this. Actually, no, I'm not. I'm waiting. That is what I'm doing, is what I'm waiting. Nah, but low-key, this works out perfect. This 5 minute low into these highs. But this hourly closes in 5 minutes. So what am I doing here? Okay, I need to clean my chart up a little bit. This is the macro. Macro. My prediction was 55 and 05. for these sells, I'm looking for price to sweep this 5 minute or this 15 minute first. So in order for that to happen, price needs to tap into this and then have some type of buy model with this 1 minute liquidity. This demand zone that I'm not trading off of. This 5 minute gap. So we'll be looking for confirmation within this. Until then, I am not trading. Boom. Okay. That would have been a horrible time to buy. This trade was break even, by the way. I actually lost $4. Huge. 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 The name of the game is trading. And in trading, you gotta be sure about shit. In order for me to be sure about these sells, I need this 1 hour to close below this line, and then I need this 15 minute to get swept before the movement down. So this 15 minute gap is being respected into these highs, then it's gonna come back down, disrespect it, and then come into this 1 hour gap. That's the plan. So for these sells, 15 minute liquidity sweep, we are waiting for that, which it is pretty far, but we have a whole hour. And price is already on its way up. But before it's on its way up, I feel like it's going to sweep this and then take profit one could be here, take profit two is there. That is the prediction. And I'm sticking by it. And I'm not trading until price sweeps this first or taps into this first. So I'm going to be waiting right here. Perfect. I'll be back. Yo, so I got late. I got back late to the session. My bro called me. Got a little distracted, but price closed above, which means buys, so price can retrace and then go up, which is what I'm expecting it to do. So I was looking at this 15 minute. 15 minute closed below. It also inverts this gap. It didn't get a turtle soup, and also the 30 minute is completely respecting this gap, which I didn't see till after I took this sell right here, based off of this 3 minute, because I thought price was just gonna, it closed below on this 15 minute. I thought it was gonna come sweep this 3 minute, and then go down, all the way down. But what I didn't see was, I should have just been looking for buys, like immediately. But this is still bullish, I think. So, but also another thing, I entered here, I exited like right here. My stop loss was here, so compared to losing like 120, I only lost 20. So that was really good. This is definitely going up. I could take a buy here, but I wanna get out of that little, like this little area I was in, and I wanna look for a good confirmation of what's going on. Because I want price to still come back into here before I look for buys. Because I'm bullish still, which means price could come up into the 50% of this 1 hour gap here. So once price reaches this 1 hour gap, I'd be looking for sells. This would be a perfect trade for buys. And just like the 1 minute has to change structure, going to a 5 minute gap, I think the 30 minute also has to do that for the 1 hour. So the 30 minutes gonna inverse this, the 15-minute already changed the structures. And now, so this, did this high get swept? No, it didn't get swept. But I would have been winning this trade technically if I just held it, because those sells. But regardless, I am glad I got out of that. But because this, the reason why I wanted to get out is because this was like a perfect area for buys into this at least. But it just kept going up and up and up, and price closed above this right here. I'm like, okay, I need to get out of this. So, what's this? I'm gonna delete that, and so now at this point, I'm gonna clean up my chart here to see what's going on. Delete all of that. Delete that. This. This. Okay. Weekly. Came down. Daily. Into this gap. I'm looking for these sells, but price didn't reach the 50% of the 1 hour or this daily. So price needs to retrace into here, this 1 hour gap, because it broke the 1 hour structure. So now we're looking for confirmation of sells into this 1 hour. So that could be when this 30-minute closes. And then price will retrace into what? I think it'll just sweep all of this. So price is gonna close and then I think it's just gonna sweep all this before coming down. So I could look for sells like this. Huge. I don't know what a full size is. I also don't know why it didn't let me place my orders before. But what I don't want is for price to take this before closing below. Is price gonna respect this? Okay, so price did respect it. Okay. So we could be looking for buys right now. But it respected it probably until this. So after this gets swept, 5-minute turtle soup. And 15-minute candle closure. So 15, 15-minute candle closure. No, 15-minute break of structure. down. 5 minute turtle soup waiting. 1 minute confirmation entry. That could be FVG. That could be, but preferably candle closure, inverse fair value gap, or breakup structure. This is what we're waiting for it to go for sales into the 1 hour fair value gap so that price can come up. Because another reason why price would come down to sweep this 1 hour, I mean to tap this 1 hour is so it could sweep these lows. But price did just disrespect this 5 minute gap that I did not see. So what we could do is wait for 1 minute. Liquidity sweep or turtle soup and then breakup structure. And then we could also look for those stuff down. Because the 5 minute did inverse, so now these 5 minute highs are all just liquidity for the 1 hour when it comes back up. Either way, I'm looking for confirmation. So now instead of this, it'll be the 5 minute inverse fair value gap. Now we're waiting for the confirmation on the 1 minute. So here's the target. This is okay because this structure, this um closer above this high is signaling bullish structure, which means this gap is going to get left behind, which means it's a gap higher that can get inversed. So that means we can get obviously a bigger risk to reward ratio. But this candle might also just close this gap because it is pretty strongly bearish so far. Okay, so now once price closes below this point, we would be looking for sells and then our stop loss would be here. Or price could take these highs as well. But it'd be the same thing. So there's this gap now, which is good. Either way, we're looking for 1 minute confirmation for sells. Because this 5 minute buy side gets swept and it's going for the sell side, and underneath the sell side is more sell side on the 15 minute and also internal liquidity. This video is getting long. Hopefully I could get a good trade with you guys. It might be closer to here because that's the macro. So maybe that's when we can get an entry. Not sure. But we are looking for 1 minute confirmation. Gold price is making another gap. Anything on this 3 minute, we do want to be okay. But what's going on the 5 minute? Okay, it swept these. Okay, this is good. This is a good sell. 21,790. Only me if it closes below. Oh, okay. Entry was lower than expected. First take profit is here. Oops. First take profit. This might also tap into this 3 minute gap and then go up, which I wouldn't want to happen. But the 3 minute got swept, so I'm not sure. 3, 5. Now I'm just waiting for all of these to get inversed. That's what needs to happen. Everything on the upside needs to get inversed, everything on the downside needs to get respected. That's what we're looking at right now. So no 3 minute bullish gap. What about 2 minute? No, the 2 minute got inversed. That's huge. 1 minute just has this. Hmm. What risk reward is this right here? 1 to 1 to. Okay, so I'm just gonna hold until take profit 1 and 2. I think take profit 1 should be here. And then take profit 2 should be here. Now these 5 minute highs could still get swept. But I entered this because the 3 minute highs got swept. 3 minute high. And then the 1 minute broke, inversed this gap, inversed this gap, and also inversed a 2 minute gap. So it's bearish. What's gonna tell me if it's going up is if price closes above this. If it rejects down, that's what I need to happen. That's what I would like to see happen. I want to see price close this gap here. I don't want there to be a gap right here. If price closes this gap, then I'm confident that it's gonna go down. But right now, I think there's still a chance it could go up. I need that gap to close. And then, but after this, if this gets swept, I don't know. I mean, buys, it's in buys, but I don't think that it's gonna retrace into a 30 minute. But the 30 minute did get respected. That's another thing. The 30 minute fair value gap, it got respected. So I'm not sure where else price could go, like up though. So price just made a new candle. It did close that gap. Now I am feeling better about these cells. Way better about these cells. Take profit 1. I will put a tick above. And then take profit 2. I'm put it right here. So this gap is also huge. I do need price to close below this one. If it doesn't, that's okay. I'm still confident in bearish structure because price respected this fair value gap. It closed below, pretty strongly. And now I'm waiting for it to go down. What is my profit target? I think it's 5 or is it 3? I don't think it's 3. I think it's like 6. I gotta check that actually. I'm gonna check real quick. So my profit target is 6,000. Going at this rate, I'm gonna be going pretty fucking slow, man. So I'm gonna close this position. Right here, that's a good risk to reward ratio. I'm proud of that. And I'm confident in those. I went positive for the day. That's okay. The trades were good. The exits were not good. That's what was wrong. The analysis was correct. I did limit my gains here, but after seeing what the profit target was, I need to not trade MNQ, but I do need to trade NQ. This is the full contracts. And because it's the same thing. It's just, different psychologically because you're trading with bigger amounts of money. But then also on the psychological side, there is you're trading not real money right now, so perfectly fine. Um, yeah. So what we could do is if price breaks below this on the 5 minute, we can look for re-entries. I do want price to break below this though on the 5 minute, because that's take profit one. And if it breaks below, then it will tell me that it's still strongly bullish, only bearish. Also, still have a little bit of time. Not really. But I am proud of that actually. I also just could have entered on that, but okay, so price did. So now let's see what happens. We would want this candle to close and then for price to retrace into the 5 minute, then to look for a 1 minute confirmation for the sales into the 1 hour. So that would be my re-entries, which is what I'm gonna do. Hopefully I can get it for you guys. I'm still happy with that win regardless. That's a good amount. But I was gonna like it wasn't gonna be nothing to make like if I just let it go, which I'm still confident it's gonna hit the final take profit. 0.37. These are equal lows. Okay, this just got took. Might be looking for buys out of this based on the 1 hour close above this high. Mm, I do want to see some type of turtle soup. So if price comes into here after it closes I would want to see this high get taken, which is there. So what I could do is enter here, stop loss at that 5 minute line. So let's say if I do one contract, wait, no, not from here, from here. Wait. Do you see the potential on this? You know what I mean? But this is a 1 to 8. Obviously, this is crazy. But obviously, within 15 ticks, it's $75, whereas on MNQ, it's probably like 15. I don't know. But it's not enough to get to where we want to get to at a efficient pace. Therefore, Price could do one of two things. It could tap into here, it could just shoot down from there, or it can come all the way up here. So if I enter here, my stop loss would be here, and I could get swept, or I could enter here. That's, you know what I'm saying? It's a little bit of a predicament. But what isn't a predicament is waiting and watching for confirmation, because that's how we entered off of that. And got a good move. So we will do the same exact thing, just a little bit closer to the take profit. So in this case, it was off of the 3 minute. My stop loss was here, and then I entered here. So that was like fucking perfect, bro. Like amazing. So we know price needs to break structure before going to the 5 minute. So you can imagine this gets liquidated. We will see if price is a stronger move when it's closer to the take profit, like on reentries, on good reentries, because price can also just send after it takes this high. Like two confirmations, boom, boom, now we're moving. Like fast, you know what I mean? So typically I would want price to come up, but if it breaks below, it is what it is, but I don't like it, and I don't think it's a good trade. So still is time for buys. Perfect, 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 perfect. The sooner we get there, the sooner I could take my buy and leave it because it's London session and everybody knows what happens to London session. It goes up to a crazy move every time because it's London. So we can imagine it going up pretty high. So please get down here faster. So this can be confirmation once this gets inverted. Take profit 1. Or just take profit can be here. To be honest, if I can get a good trade here, can you go lower just a little bit, or is it gonna retrace and go down? Okay, who's here for this? Absolutely nobody. Nobody's here for this. But hypothetically speaking, like Okay, perfect. Thank you very much. Now we can get on with what we're trying to do here, which is buys. So we do have a nice little extension here, and I think we can get a really good trade. Only doing things with good confirmation. I still really do want to take this buy, even if it's outside of the macro time frame. If this is gonna do what I think it's gonna do, which it probably won't, but if it does, it'll be amazing. No way. Okay, okay. I didn't think that. I didn't think so. I didn't think so. So 15 minute middle line of the 1 hour, middle line of the 15 minute. This is where price is gonna come to. I feel like it is. I have a feeling. So I just have a feeling. There's also this 5 minute gap. Let's see what price wants to do with this gap. What's price gonna do? What's price gonna do? Is it gonna respect it? Okay. Okay, that's good. Nice. Nice. Didn't respect this though. It's telling me it's gonna go down more. Man, bro, this sell would have been nice. Still waiting for these buys though. They have a good amount of time, like 20 minutes. Mm, 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 mm. Price could sweep this and come up. Price did hit the 15 minute middle line. I am looking for an inversion gap to get swept. Hope, preferably a 5 minute. That'd be good. Okay, let's do the math. 6,000. What's 20% of 6,000 is 1,200. So 1,200 divided by, let's say, um, that'd be 10 trading sessions. That'd be 120. If I can make 120 every trading session, that's all I need to pass as funded. Hmm, it's not too bad. Okay, wait, something good is happening here. Wait, this actually might happen sooner than I thought. So 5 minute. If once price closes and the next candle happens, I need price to close above this. Then I can enter on that. So at this point, I'd go on MNQ because that's a bigger stop loss. Yes, I am confident, but no, my account won't be able to handle it, I don't think. 74 ticks. 74, that's like, it's probably like 600. 300, I lied. 200 isn't bad. It's not good, you know what I mean? Risking, wait, no, not 300. Yeah, 300. 360. Risking 360 where double it, 600. So at that point, I'd be done for the week, technically. Technically speaking. See what price does, if it respects this or not. But what is price doing before it goes up? That's what I'm confused about. This 1 hour is about to close way down here. So if price closes below, this should have been perfect sales to hold. Uh, I did take my trade, and I did make the 100 for the day. That's all that matters. But I want more, so it doesn't matter. It's not all that matters. I need this. Today's. Oh my goodness gracious! This is this is what it feels like when you get a surprise test, pop quiz. This is perfect. This is happening really nice. I'm still confident within this macro time frame that there's going to be a really nice buy. You know why? I sure don't. Oh shit, wait. 270. 2174275. Boom. All right, we're in it. Time recording. Can't go nowhere now. It's now or never. But it does need to retrace first. Let's see if we can just let it go up just a quick little bit. Price went up like crazy. Sheesh. Thank you. That's all I wanted. Just to secure that. Because that was like kind of a risky trade because it's against trend. That's just that price closed above this breakup structure, so I got that quick little. But I want to. Okay. That didn't really. 21758.25. 21718.5. Am I tripping? Is that what it? Okay, I definitely tripping. What did it say? 21758. 21758. Okay. Okay, okay, okay. Anyways, I'm going to wait for confirmation. 5 minute confirmation. You got 50. Nope, you don't got 15-minute confirmation. If this 5 minute closes above, I am looking for buys on the retracement. So that would be, or I could just do these buys into up there. I'm confident in that, but it will be here. Um, oh, if I enter here. No, it's not worth it. I want to look for a 1 minute confirmation. So if price, considering I did take a lot of trades today already, including this kind of weird shit that I could have been up hella right now. Besides the point, taking trades on the retracement. Here, boom, boom, boom. Yeah, but then it's like, it's crazy. That happened twice today. I'm not trading today anymore. No, no, no. I need to get away from the charts. That happened twice today. I clicked the buy. I sold it before it went up. I clicked the sell early and I hit the buy before it went down. It's fine. Right now we're just looking for bearish confirmation. 5 minute gap, 1 minute sweep, and then this hopefully this. But you know the 1 hour it is bullish and that thing is gonna go when it goes. But that was the trade, by the way. Wait, what was this trade? Yeah, it was this right here. No. It was this. I should have looked on the 2 minute as well. That's what I should have been. Here. Could have entered right here. But as you can see, these concepts are not bullshit. Even like this, bro, you would have made a bag off of that. Shoulda, woulda, coulda, obviously. But, you know, I'm not gonna discredit myself at the same time. But, no, but I did get out of that trade because it was NQ, the stop loss risky. That's a big stop loss. It's I don't know. But I do need to reach that quota, which I did today, so it's fine. I hit that 120. But on Top Step you need to at least 200, so my profit target for every day is 200. I have or profit target for each session is 200. Cause you can get solid setups for 200. Um, so 200, there's 10, at least 10 sessions. But earlier today, I did take a trade. It was after market closed and it reopened at 6. Once price returned back into this gap here, um, 5 minute gap, whatever. 1 minute had the turtle soup, and then the breakup structure. And you could have entered on that candle close, stop loss at this low, and then take profit at the high. It's a 1 to 3.92, and then obviously this should hit take profit. This is gonna take forever. Okay. Well, who is this? Um, this was NQ, but so this is like Asia session from 6 to 8 my time, but 7 to 9 New York time. Wait, no, no. This is five. This is I don't know, but just this gap. You want to play off of this gap after market opens. Whenever price returns into this gap, no matter what time it is, play off of it. Something might happen. Clearly, a nice move like this. 208 ticks for 53. So let's say you traded one contract. I need to get out of replay mode. Let's say you traded one contract. You'd be risking 260. If you held it the whole time, you'd be making that. Now, I don't. This is like the first time I really like expressed the dollar amounts in this shit, but it's not the important part of trading. The important part is learning the skill and learning these confirmations and all of that, and the money will easily follow. It's just the psychology, the risk management, like, and you learn stuff that you need to implement every day. Like today, I just realized that I needed to implement this daily quota so I can actually pass this account on time. Um, but yeah, I mean, that's there's 5 more minutes until this macro's done. What price could do is it could retrace, could break structure before retracing. It could turtle soup before breaking structure before retracing. But within this 5 minute, there's this. This gap could, I think, if price comes down here, it'll come down here. Which is why you wait for 1 minute confirmation after the 5 minute. So once this 5 minute closed right here, oh, there was nothing. But when it comes to trades like that, I'm only um glad that I didn't lose money, right? I'm not mad that I lost out on the money. I'm just glad that I didn't lose money. Because if I miss a trade, but I still call it, I can get over that. But if I lose a trade and I called it the right direction, then I'd be like, okay, what the fuck? You know what I mean? I'd be like, okay, what in the world? But yeah, that's take profit. But I'm gonna end this video. This video is pretty long. Hope you guys enjoyed it. It was just yeah. Stay productive and peace.